Good morning, people. Good morning, people. How y'all doing out there? Uh, uh, Saturday morning, California. What's good? What's good, y'all? I ain't been on here this week. I'm kind of, you know, been busy with some things. So, we're coming up with some cool, trying to present, for the people. But yeah, today. Got a couple of things on my mind that I like to just, express. Um, One of the things I have on my mind is, well, this is the thing, is men versus women. That seems like, I feel like that's been something that done lingered in, especially in the urban communities, is, the quiet war between men and women, between parents, between kids' moms, kids, kids' dads. You know what I'm saying? The term that some would say is baby mama, baby daddy. But, I want to keep it more, respect. I don't really like those terms. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's something that I've been thinking about for the past couple of days, you know, um, is the dynamic um, of that, especially within blacks, right? Um, so I was thinking about something. The TV show Power, right? And homie name in there was Ghost, and I had this thought. I said, "Damn, bro, that's cold." He was Ghost, right? So when I think about the term Ghost, you know what I'm saying? I said, "Damn, bro, is that's damn near the black men in children's lives, Ghost." What do I mean by that? Okay, let's really be honest. Black men can be considered ghosts, not all. This is not all. This is for the men that's not in their children's lives like that. They're ghosts. So there comes this big disconnect between men and women, right? Who's right, who's wrong within parenting. And I can't lie to you, you know what I'm saying? Our sisters being, as well as our brothers, we're going to keep it all the way 100. You know, I feel that relationships is like almost joining the military. Honor, respect, dignity. Like when you get into a relationship, you're in the relationship. Sometimes men, because men become creative at doing bullshit sometimes. And like I said, it's not a for all men. But I'm trying to understand the dynamic and why don't we get along? Why don't baby moms, especially black, why is there a disconnect? What is the disconnect about? You know what I'm saying? My last YouTube video, I did one about healing. You know what I'm saying? And wanting people to be healed before you get into a relationship. A lot of people's not healed. They are not. They get into relationships and somebody else deals with their bullshit because they're not fully equipped. They've been used to playing the fucking game, the relationship game, and this goes out to men and women. Motherfuckers used to playing the relationship game. You know what? Think about this, ladies. Ladies, I understand that, there's a lot of people go on dating websites all the time, and that's their choice of meeting somebody. True indeed. You know what I'm saying? Hell, indeed, that's a fucking work website. You know what I'm saying? But people go on these websites, these party lines, these online dating apps, right? So if a man's been on there, or if a person's been on there for, let's say, 2 years, how many dates been on? Have they been on? Are they on there trying to find somebody, or are they just passing time because it's something to do? A lot of people get into relationships, or a lot of times people get online, and guess what? They just passing time. They not taking that shit seriously. So, ladies, ask the men how many real relationships has he been in. Men, ask the ladies how many real relationships have they been in. What do I mean by that? Is I can easily call online. I can easily call an online relationship. That's fine. But let's really keep it 100. Some men use online apps because they're afraid to talk to women in real life. So ask the man how many women has he talked to in real life where he had to go get the number. How many? A lot of these dudes, they on the app doing the exact same thing, just passing time, fucking, drinking, smoking, popping pills, same shit that motherfuckers was doing when we were 20. You know what I mean? Hell, 10 years ago. So now, once again, like I said, ghost. You have a lot of men, then they get put in situations where they got to step up for their kids and they don't. You know what I'm saying? And ghost meaning that you are not around. You come in and out, and no matter what, you know what I'm saying, that does damages. Facts. It's nothing that does damages. Coming in and out of a child life does damages. So men have women. They want to be loved so bad. Everybody want to be loved. But what about that inner love? That becomes something that is not available. You don't have the inner love for yourself. You're waiting on somebody you're depending on somebody to support you. And I understand that. I think that before somebody go running into getting into a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Look at overall view. Why is the person here? Why is the person here? Is the person here because they have nothing else going on? Is the person here because it was meant? Is the person here because it was forced? Is it organic? These are the things that we have to ask. What is our purpose together? Is our purpose building? Is our purpose just to sit up here and to waste time? What are we doing? When you're building, you know what I'm saying, the beginning stages is always easy. Are your words coming back to sit up here and to haunt you? See, these are the things that we have to sit up here and take into consideration when we are trying to be in a relationship. It's easy to get into a relationship. It's hard to get out of a relationship. So, you know, as I sit here, and like I said, I don't get me wrong. This is not anti relationships. I love people to be in relationships. Hell, I love being in relationships. But at this point in stage, once you get past, and I'm gonna just be all honest, 25, 26, 27, like I think 30 is that age where you're have to sit up here, especially when it comes to relationships. Is it a relationship? Is it your career? What is it that, you know what I'm saying, you really want to sit up here and pursue? And by the time you get to 40, don't get me wrong, relationships should be organic. It shouldn't be something that is forced. What do I mean by organic? Is that if you didn't spend 20 years online and it ain't worked for you, I mean, 9 out of 10, it's not working. And you have to take a new approach. And that's for anybody. Whether it's being party line, online, prostitution, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the shit is, you know, it has to be organic. And I don't believe, and just my, this is just my thought. This is just my thought. I believe, and this is, like I said, this is not for everybody. I'm not saying this is 150% happening. No, this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. This is my own little quiet confessions. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, man, this is, something that, I know I'm always in the car, but this is something I want to give to y'all. So, how there has to be where party lines and online, that shit becomes, throw that shit out. Because it's not helping. To me, it's adding on to the it's adding on to the drama that men and women already had, parents already had within each other. To me, it's just adding on. Online dating is whack to me, and that's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying it's whack for the to me for the person that's using it for the wrong things. Yes, you're supposed to date. Dating are supposed you're supposed to do that. I don't think we're supposed to put a relationship over our kids. I don't think that's right. I believe that, and actually not even I believe, there's a way that you incorporate, blended families. There's a way. I think that people become complacent in the way they do things. So they keep going for the easy route. To me, going online is easy because the chances that you have to meet somebody is, of course. Now go outside and that same person that got probably hella females online, go see in real life if they can even fucking talk to a woman. Sometimes that meeting of that online, that icebreaker, that becomes an icebreaker. Instead of, you seeing whatever is your type in the mall, in the library. And I know we got COVID, but just at the park, at going for a walk. You know, if we're going to meet people, we have to meet people doing what we enjoy to do. You know what I'm saying? So let me give you an example. Damn, I had an example and then I lost the shit. An example would be, I can't even think of an example, but okay, I'll give you an example. I got one. If you are a religious person, you church, Muslim, or whatever, to me, being in that setting, you understand, being in a church setting, or whatever that setting, mosque, church, wherever you go to, you do your worship, you meet somebody because that's what you're doing in that type of field. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying that has to happen for everybody. Please have an open mind. I'm not saying that it. No, I'm not saying that. Different strokes for different folks. Okay, everybody has different things, but I'm saying if you want to be organic in the way, being organic would be meeting somebody where what you're doing, so they know. So if you're running, that person knows, oh, okay, this person's a runner. Do you understand, kind of get my drift on this? Because it's very important, because we have to add up everything that we do and they do. Put it on a paper. Is it in common? Do we like the same things? Sometimes people get into relationships based off of being. There was an old show called Desperate Housewives. You know what I'm saying? I never watched that shit, but Desperate Housewives. Sometimes men could be fucking desperate too for relationships because they feel obligated. When in reality, if you have no kids, you can get in any relationship and you're good. You know what I'm saying? When you have kids, it's different. There's a different approach that comes within it. It's not always, we can't always do the same exact thing. That is called crazy, especially thinking that it's going to be another outcome. That's called crazy. So online dating to me has made the culture a little bit, one, impatient, because everybody wants it now. If you don't text somebody, if you don't call somebody right then and there, it's a problem. We have went from making, you know, regular oatmeal to niggas want that microwavable oatmeal. Hurry up, put it in there 2 minutes and not learn how to cook and stir it. Shit, I'm guilty of that shit my damn self. So I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the difference. That's, to me, everything is becoming instant, instant gratification. Instagram, everything is becoming instant at that moment. When, to me, we shouldn't be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not. I love healthy and positive relationships, not relationships that are based off of keeping your partner in the dark about the truth. Being honest, keeping your partner in the dark. Does your partner know how you truly feel? Just saying. I know I might have bounced all over the place, but I want to keep it in context, in the form of men. Men can cause, and men has a lot of power, but men can cause a lot of pain because they're unhappy inside. And a lot of men get into relationships and they're not healed. They're not healed. They're only getting into a relationship because they have nothing else to do. And that is the curse that women follow men. That, to me, that's the curse, because if nobody, and this is for anybody, if nobody has that inner peace and they keep searching for somebody to bring them their peace, they will never be happy. I'm just saying, they will never be happy because they keep trying to find peace in people and not in their own self. They're not trying to find peace within their own self. So, in these next couple of weeks, I want to do a podcast with my son, my oldest son, and for us to sit down if we have one of those talks. And of course, it's going to be in the car, of course. So, you know, we're going to have that's my goal. I want us to have I want y'all to see just us being able to communicate with each other. Or, if you want a topic for us to talk about, we talk about it. My son's 13 years old. And yeah, you know, this is my channel. It has my government, Ronnie Caldwell, aka BTV. Yeah, you know, this Saturday morning, I feel great. You know, the sun is shining. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, feeling cool. Um, but yeah, um, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought I seen something creeping on the side of my shoulder. But yeah, man, I was just dropping this because, you know, I'm seeing the disconnect between men and women. And I know that I know that communication and revealing and knocking down those walls that people build up, sometimes can be hard. What I want the men to kind of focus on is, in the relationship you're happy. Is the kids happy? Men being able to not put everybody, not always jump into the first thing that you see. First time somebody shows somebody an interest, they falling in love. Could it be I'm falling in love? Every time, every time. How is it a motherfucker falls in love with every fucking person they see? Come on, what is that? Come on, man. Yeah, bro, come on. Nah. If you didn't said the same things you said in a past relationship until now, no, buddy. No, dude, no, no. Not supposed to do that. It's a new person. You're not supposed to be saying the same things you were saying with a whole new motherfucker that you were saying. And that, no, bro, hell no. No, we don't play them type of games. You know what I'm saying? The game is to be real, not to sit up there and to blind or not give somebody the all. Nah, you got to give people the all, my friend. We don't sit up here and lie. You know what I'm saying? We're not lying to get our way. Nah, some men and women do that. We're not doing that. We ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do that shit. So, I wanted to just I just want to touch, me, usually I have some paperwork. I just thought about this shit this morning and I was like, I just want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm open to anybody that want to talk. It's fine. Like I said, I came, my goal is for this is to help parents and help kids. And at the end of the day, yeah, that's what my goal is. Motherfuckers can come and collaborate. If not, it's cool. We still gonna get the shit done. But that's the thing when you start talking about being on some parent shit and let's coming together and let's do what we are supposed to be doing for our communities. And hey, you can get on it. If not, like I said, it's good. It's good. But anyway, I'm about to shout out, you know, and shake out. I mean, it's a shout out. But yeah, I'm about to shake up out of here, and that's it. Peace.